Hey everybody, it's Randy with Randy Reviews and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a what's in my makeup bag video and doing a quick review of the items as I go through it. I'm using currently this little inexpensive makeup bag that I got for Christmas, and I'm making it work. And how I'm making it work is because I purchased a makeup purse organizer. And so with the purse organizer in there, I'm making it work. So let's jump right in to the video. So at the top, it's a little zip top, and I have a shower cap and some cotton face towels in there. And then this is the insert, and I got this insert off of Amazon. I'll link it, and I believe it was around $11.99 or $10.99. It was less than $20 for sure. And as you can see, it holds all of my makeup, and I actually still have plenty of room if I need to add anything else. So let's get into it. On this on this back end side right here, I have my lip products. So let's start there. First, I have these two matte lipsticks. One is from ColourPop, and it's the color Current Mood. And then this one is from AOA Studios. AOA Studios is sold at Miss A. It's a it used to be $1, but now things are about $1.25 or so. But it's basically a beauty supply mixed with a dollar store. And so that's where AOA Studio come from. And this color is Sugar. I love both of these formulas. Unfortunately, the last time I went to AOA Studio, they did not have any of the Wonder Matte lipsticks. And I was kind of upset about that because I love this lipstick. So yeah, I'm holding on to it. It's still really creamy. So yeah. And then, like I said, I like the ColourPop one as well. It's more of a purple vibe, and then this one is more of a red vibe. So the next two products I have is this MAC lip glass, I believe. It's super old. It's in the color Explicit. I'm about over halfway done with it. It's about right here, and I'm just ready to use this up. I'm probably going to take this out of my makeup bag and put it in my lipstick challenge so I can try to get through this quick because it's over 5 years old. So yeah. Next, I have this Avon Ultra Luxury Lip Liner. I stole this from my mom. It's in the color Chocolate, but the color is not chocolate to me. Let me show y'all the color. That's the color. To me, it's more of a burgundy or a dark red. So it looks really pretty on the lips, and it's very pigmented, so I really like it. And it actually stays. Like, I covered my whole lips with this color and then just put a little bit of lipstick over it, and it stayed for a long time. I wouldn't say all day, but for a long time. So yeah, I really like that. Next, on this side, I have 3 NYX products. 2 of them are butter glosses, one in the color butterscotch and the other one in Sugar High. They're just neutral lip glosses. And then I have this soft matte lip cream in London. I'm not a huge fan of the soft matte lip creams. I feel like they're very pasty, and they kind of move around a lot, but I can make them work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna use that and make it do what it do. And then the last lip product is just a lip balm. Next, let's go to palettes. So I typically have about 3 palettes with me. One that I've had for quite a while now is this Ace Beauté Bronzed in Paradise palette. And it looks like this. And I love having this palette in my travel makeup kit because I can use it for under eye powder, all face over powder, bronzer, and blush. So that saves me space, and it saves me from having to carry 4 different products when this one does everything. And just so happened that every color works out in my favor. Like, this is a great under eye color, this is a great all over color for me, this is a great bronzer, and that's a great blush. So that's that palette. Next is this NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. I believe this is the Festival palette, and I was very irritated when I got this palette. First of all, I purchased it because I wanted a red eyeshadow, and on the pictures, this, I think it was this one or this one of these looked at red. So I got it with the thought of, it was this one. I thought this was a red. So I was like, okay, cool. Got a red in it. When I got it, it was a dark pink. I was like, okay, I'll make it work. But it's a shadow palette, meaning over half of these are not eyeshadows. They're pressed powders. So you have to look on the back to see which ones is which. And of course, if you're buying online, like I was, you ain't looking at that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was like wrong for them to sell this as a shadow palette instead of saying this is a eyeshadow and, you know, blush palette or whatever, making it clear as day that these are not supposed to be used as eyeshadows. I'm going to still use them as eyeshadows because I pay my money for it, but I'll just make sure to use an eyeshadow primer, a thicker primer, so that it won't kind of soak into your eyes, because I think the problem is that it will stain your eyes because it's the color, it's the brighter colors that they're considering the pressed pigments. But it's like 9 of them are pressed pigments and 7 of them are eyeshadows. So there's more colors in here that you can't use as an eyeshadow than actual eyeshadows. Like, so stupid. And once again, I got this palette with the hopes of this being like my travel palette, but it kind of has been a letdown. I'm still using it, but I might actually decolor it soon. So I added this palette recently. It's the LA Girl, the Nudist eyeshadow palette. And it looks like this. And it's nothing to write home about. It's a super neutral palette, but I feel like the colors are good, pigmented, and I feel like I can mix and match these with that NYX palette to make some pretty looks. You know, on vacation, you're like, oh, I want to do my makeup and be cute. But for the most part, I'm just putting 1 or 2 eyeshadows on and going. You know, we spending our time outside. We ain't spending our time to be getting ready and doing our makeup. So this actually comes handy a lot for me. So those are the 3 palettes. And then I have a Juvia's Place I Am Magic setting powder in the color Sahara, and it's just a loose powder. This color is super light for me, so I just use a little tiny bit of it for under eye when I want to brighten my under eye. But yeah, it's super light, so that's that. What else is on this side? Oh, and then right here, I just have some little mini, some of these little mini concealer puffs or whatever that you use to put the powder, pressed powder under your eye. So I just have a couple of those in there. Now on this side, I have these oil absorbent sheets. They're natural bamboo and charcoal, and I got a big, huge box of them for super cheap. Years and years ago when I was getting married, I got them for my wedding specifically because I knew I wasn't gonna have time to like touch up my makeup in between my reception and ceremony. So I was like, ooh, let me get these, and they work pretty good. I actually forgot I had them up until recently, so I put some in here, and then I put some in my car because I'm super oily, especially in the summertime. So I feel like these would be great, even if I'm not wearing makeup, you know what I'm saying, just to put them in my bag when I get to wherever I'm going. So if I feel like my face is getting too super shiny, I can just use these to blot. Next, I have my setting spray and my primer, they're both by Benefit. It's the Professional Pore Primer and the Professional Super Setter Spray. This is almost gone. It's a little tiny bit left in here. It's probably about this much left, and it's super old, so I'm ready to get rid of it. It served me well, but I think it's old because it kind of rubs off when I put it on my face. It's super thick now, and it doesn't play well with certain facial moisturizers. Like, it'll turn gritty. So yeah, I just been using it to get rid of it at this point, but it used to work super great, and I would repurchase it, but I want to try something else because I've had this for so long. And then this is about gone too. It's only a little tiny bit of this left. This isn't as old as that primer. I think I've had this for about a year. But yeah, I really like it. I will be repurchasing this. I know everybody's into the one size, or the Morphe one, but I don't like those aerosol sprays. I just don't. Like, I feel like it's just too much. I prefer a regular spritz when it comes to my setting spray. So I'm gonna use this one up. I got a few other ones, but I would definitely repurchase this. And it's a perfect size for travel because it's only 1 fluid ounce. So yeah. And then I just have a random perfume in here just because it's the Daisy Love by Marc Jacobs. And as you can see, I'm about halfway done with this as well. What else we got? Okay, next I have my, what is this? Liquid liner, and then eyelash glue. The eyelash glue is from AOA Studio. And then this is a Milani Liquids eyeliner. It's super pigmented. It's super black. It dries down pretty matte, and I really, really like it. I got this like on clearance from Target or somewhere. I wasn't like actually looking for this, but I would definitely repurchase this because it works super well. And then this strip lash adhesive is decent. You know what I'm saying? I got a huge pack of them. I think it was like 10 in the pack for like $4 or something. It was super cheap, and it works okay, but it doesn't, like, if you want to put your lashes on and like leave them on for the next day, that ain't gonna work. By the end of the night, they popping up. So you got to be kind of heavy-handed with this, and you're going to have to reapply every day you're on vacation. So there's that. I do like, though, that it dries down super clear. I used to use black eyelash glue, but you know, sometimes you can see that, so I prefer the clear. And then in this corner pocket, I just have some mini sponges for your liquid and cream makeup. And then I have this eye primer by Juvia's Place. Y'all, this was a hot mess. I recently purchased this, and I put it in my bag to go on my first cruise. And first of all, I go to, I open it up and I go to put some on my finger, and it was just liquid. It was no color. So I shook it up, you know what I'm saying, to make it get back together, because I guess it had separated. And a little bit of this goes a long way. And I thought this was going to be more of like a primer, like the Urban Decay primer, where it comes out as a color, but then it kind of turns clear. No, this is an actual colored primer, and you only need a little tiny bit. So it's very messy because the way the tube is set up, you would think you need more than you actually need. So I'm going to try it again because I've only tried it that one time, but I just know that I got to shake it up and only use a dial up literally the next time. And then I have my 3 Juvia's Place concealers. I have the colors 11, 12, and 13, and I use them for different seasons and reasons. I love that concealer. I think it's the I Am Magic concealer, actually. And that's pretty much what I use. I don't ever use any foundation. I've never used any foundation. I probably used foundation 2 times in my life. But I prefer to just use concealer and powder and make it do what it do. So, yeah, those are my faves. I'm actually going to go on there and buy another color. I think I need the color 10 as well. And yeah, that's what I'll do. Next, I have this e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream in the color Espresso. I dyed my hair recently, so this is super dark for me. So I've been using it very, very sparingly. But I just realized that it's a liner too, so I actually might start using it as a top lid liner and see if I like that, or see if I can put it in my waterline, because it's super duper dark, and for my hair color it's just not working right now. It's actually kind of old, so it's getting to the point where, you know, it's getting kind of thick and chalky, but I think it's still usable. You know, these you can kind of add some water to and make them usable for as long as you want to. So yeah, that's that. I do like this formula, so I would repurchase it in a lighter color, but I just don't feel the need to, because I have other brow products that I'm using right now. So yeah. Next is this e.l.f. Putty Blush in the color Bahamas, and as you can see, it's a light corally orange color. It's super cute for summertime or beach warm weather vacations. And you know, I just use the back of my brush to kind of get a little bit and dot it on my face. And I also like to use this when I'm not wearing any other makeup, like face makeup. Like if I'm not doing concealer or powder or anything, I'm just doing a little bit of eyeliner or mascara and brows, and I'll put this on just to give me a little flush of color and make me look a little bit more put together. So yeah, that's that. And then the last, I think, product that I have in here is this Bobbi Brown, what is this called? The Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I really love this stuff, y'all. Like, I really love this. Seriously, I do. I think I'm gonna be out of this soon, because I be using the heck out of this. I just used it right before I started this video. But I really love it. It's really creamy. It really moisturizes my face. It's an all-in-one primer and moisturizer. I think another reason why this didn't work well is because I used this. So I just thought about that this is also a primer, so that might have been the reason why it was kind of like balling up. But it's also old, so who knows. I'm definitely going to repurchase this, and I'll probably just keep getting minis if they're cheaper or whatever, because I know the full size is kind of expensive. So there's that. And then in the final pocket is this zipper pocket, and this just holds all my brushes and a few other utensils. Here we go. So let's see, I have my little edge control brush. Ooh, I need to wash it, but it's the Pattern Beauty edge control brush. I have a double, what's this called, pencil sharpener for the big and small pencils. And then I just have brushes. I try not to bring a lot of brushes, so this is what I have. I have a razor, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 eyeshadow brushes, 2 thicker, bigger eyeshadow brushes, and 2 smaller eyeshadow brushes. And then I have, getting out of frame, I have a angled liner brush that I use for my brows. I have a little fluffier eyeshadow brush that I use for blending. And then I have 2 powder brushes, one for blush and one for all over. And then I have this old ass pencil that I'm about to throw in the trash because it don't even work good anymore. I've had this for like 9 years or something. You see how big it is. It probably never worked good, but I've just been keeping it. But look how right. Like, yeah, it's either dried out or just not a good pencil. So I'm about to throw this in the trash and buy me another eyeliner pencil. But yeah, that's it. That's all that I have in my makeup bag. And yeah, I highly recommend this organizer if you need one for your purse or any other type of bags that don't have any structure. And it's the perfect size, y'all. I was scared that it was going to be either too small or too skinny, but it actually fits perfectly, as you can see. So there's that, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.